Okay, let's get started. Today class, we're gonna do a persuasive paper on metal detectors in school. Of course, written by myself. So let's dive into it. All right, imagine a child dying at school while trying to learn. That's something that none of us want to think about. That's something that every parent's worst nightmare probably never even thought about, but it can happen. It will happen. And it's been tried and true, and it has happened. And sadly, this is the day that we live in, and things will happen that you at least expected. These metal detectors are definitely needed. I'm going to share with you just a little portion of my life about being an inner city kid in public schools. Weapons in school was everywhere. Everyone had something on them to defend them from bullies or, even just to walk home from the bus or the bus stop. So as you can see, I was an inner city kid here in Durham, and I just remember when teachers would send us to the bathroom and in groups. Therefore, we would feel more comfortable, not necessarily myself, but some of the students would feel more comfortable going to the bathroom because that's where a lot of the crimes and violations took place when you were alone and by yourself, vulnerable. You ever heard the saying, getting caught with your pants down? I witnessed that a few times. So yeah, definitely metal detectors is the way to go in my beliefs. So here, I got a little data for you. 2013-14 school year. I know it's a little bit back, but this is the best data that I could collect. As you can see, 65% of public schools recorded that more violent incidents had taken place. And as you can see, this number right here is fairly large. Roughly, this translates to 15 crimes per every 1,000 students enrolled. And as you can see, I received this information from the National Center of Education Statistics. And here's the website if you want to go read up on it a little bit more. One day I was watching my son. He was moving funny. We're going to kind of transition into some things here. My son was moving in a way that kind of alarmed me. He was gathering his things. And as he was gathering his stuff, he was taking items and sitting them outside the door. And I was wondering what in the world was going on. Like, son, what are you doing? So as I walked back in the kitchen, he slid past me again and he sat his book bag outside the door while he waited for the bus because it was cold out. So I asked him, I said, hey son, what you got in that book bag, man? And he was reluctant at first, but he did tell me what was going on. He said that he had a small item to help protect himself while he was at school. And that right then was when I really realized that metal detectors are needed. I don't feel like any child should have to go to school and worry about their safety while they're trying to learn or trying to educate themselves, or either trying to help others learn or others educate themselves. So metal detectors, in my eyes, that definitely need to be used just to keep the kids safe. So now we're going to step into a visualization step. We're going to step into this one real quick. And this right here is pretty much, if you could just imagine waking up, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, just getting ready for the day, and grab your book bag and you run outside to catch the bus, but you just remember, I forgot the one item that's probably going to protect me throughout the day. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but check your kids' book bags or pockets, because I can guarantee you there's something in those pockets or in that book bag that's going to possibly keep them safe and help them to get home to you. So definitely safety is an issue. when it comes to schools. So yeah. My thesis review. First, I will discuss how metal detectors will benefit our students as well as the staff. Secondly, I'm going to give you a little bit of data that's going to help you to see where and how these metal detectors will be beneficial to school. And finally, I'll explain the only solution to the problem: increase the metal detectors in the schoolhouse, or in the university, or in the yard, whatever you would like to call it. These review. See, a lot of people, I have this conversation with a lot of people, and some people don't agree with the metal detectors in school. Oh, it's a violation of privacy. We don't need it. Kids are soft nowadays. But let's just be honest. Kids are mean nowadays. Some of the teaching has went away. Some of the morals have went away. And that starts at home. Not blaming anybody, but it starts at home. These machines, the metal detectors, allow for hazardous contraband to be found or to be revealed when hidden. So, and we want to get those out the way to stop the extortion from other kids who might try to use their weapons to force upon another child their own will. So definitely, the metal detectors alone have the ability to make people nervous and a little jittery. So if you see someone functioning in a manner that's not their normal function, it might be an indication that they might have some sort of contraband on them. And it also helps students pick up on who's carrying and who's not. And the staff with school nowadays is so short that they can't regulate any and everything. So these machines, metal detectors, will definitely be a big help to the staff as well. All right, here's my second, what I was talking to y'all about, my second second figure. These figures right here, I'm gonna give you just a brief second just to look at it, and it came directly from Algar, from the New York Post. This is some data that they collected from NYPD or whatnot. If you can't see it, I'm gonna read it to you. 37 out of 52 box cutters have been smuggled in the school, but were found because of metal detectors. And 52 knives, 36 were detected just by the scanners alone. So that was pretty good. I guess the rest were found by staff or either other children in the school. And it's also, these metal detectors has also knocked down or caught 20 different guns that came into the school. And they were caught by these scanners. The solution, keeping the solution, to keep weapons low in school. This is what you want to do. You want to just provide more metal detectors at different doors, even if you have to shrink them down and warn students as they come back and forth from their lockers or from the bathroom or whatever. I know it seems a lot, but school is actually one of the most dangerous places on the planet. You just don't hear about it. Cost effectiveness, it's probably not the most cost effectiveness, but it is safety. And that's what you want. You want to provide safety for your kid while they're learning, and also while they're helping others learn. And as far as the bullying,